Hey, friends, happy late Tuesday night. Um, so it's a little bit different setup now. I realized that without using OBS Studio, I don't have control of the sizes of things that are on the screen. With OBS, you can make it any size you want it, you can put it anywhere on the screen. But at least with this tier of StreamYard that I have now, you just have layouts, but everything is a preset size. So it'll be a little different. And this game, I guess because it's an MS DOS game, I can't set it to open in my second monitor, which is to my left. And generally, when I have visual aids and stuff, I have them open in that window, and you'll see me glance over there every now and then. Obviously, I can still see what's on the screen in front of me because I usually have the whatever the streaming software is, StreamYard or um, OBS, whatever, is on the screen right here in front of me. Okay, the main monitor. But because this DOS thing will only open in the main monitor, I have to have my StreamYard, so that has to be on this other monitor. So, which is not a problem. I'm going to be playing the game, so I'm going to be looking in front of me at the game. But to change the view, or like if I want to come back on the screen, the DOS game, you use your mouse and it clicks on stuff in the game. But then if I needed to change something on the stream, I would have to make the size of the game smaller, because I'm going to do full screen because it's way too small here with the layouts that I have available to me. I think I may open it in the layout that it's on right now and then decide if I need to make it bigger. But when I played with it earlier, it seemed like it needed to be bigger just so you could see it. So my hope is that tonight we will get through chapters 6 and 7, the last two chapters of the game. I do have the stream open in a thing on my phone because I was testing to make sure that you could hear me on the mic. And then I think obviously the gameplay, the music, and the sound effects and stuff from the game should play because I have it set to play system audio. I do have it, or I'll double check to make sure I have it on the censored version. And I did play through it on another username on the game. You can set up several different usernames so I would know what I was doing, which is good because right at the end, you got to do things really fast and you have to do them in the right order. So I had to do it like 8 times in a row, to conquer the monster. Again, if you're new here, if you're new to Phantasmagoria, this is a fantasy horror interactive movie game. And it's pretty gruesome. Again, I'll have it on the censored setting, but if it's not on the censored setting, which is how I played it before, I don't have a problem with that, but I don't want anybody to be uncomfortable. You'll still be able to tell what's going on, but the little censored thing that comes up on the screen does a pretty good job of covering up most of the gory bits. So I'm trying to remember where we left off last time. You can watch my previous gameplay live streams for this game to see all of the game. But in a nutshell, this couple buys an old house that used to be owned by like a magician, illusionist, and he was possessed by this evil entity, killed a lot of people, hence the gruesome, gory stuff in the game. And the purpose of the game is to make your way through the story and collect objects that you're going to need for other parts of the story. And every time you play it, it might be a little bit different because you might go to certain places in the game in different orders, and that can sometimes mean you get a different result or you get to see some scenes that you didn't get to see before. There are some pretty long cut scenes here at the end because it's really wrapping up the story for us and telling you who's who and kind of preparing you, I think, for the end. So hopefully I can pull off the pace I need to have right at the very end and remember in which order. Because of this issue with not being able to really interact with the screens like I could before with OBS Studio because of how this DOS-based game is set up, I printed off my little cheat sheets from that website that I've been using. And I can refer to those if I need to, but hopefully it'll come to me again what I already saw when I went through this on the other gamer tag name, the other little thing I had set up. So without further ado, I think we're going to try this and see what happens. So again, I'm going to add this game now to the stream. I'm looking over here because that's where the StreamYard is. That's where I can see what you're seeing. And see, that's too small. So because that's too small, I'm going to have to do this, and then I'm going to have to come over here and make this full screen. Okay, so that way y'all can really see. And I mean, I'm not the star of this show. I want the game to be the star of the show, so I don't care where I am on the screen or what size it is. But buckle up. Let's see what happens. We're going to continue an old game, Rich Cat. I think that's what we played on before. And that should start us in chapter 6. Yes. Again, there's lots of long cut scenes, but it just really is preparing us for all the things that are going to be happening later. I may not be able to see you if you're here and you're chatting. Like even right now, because I have the game going. See my little hand here? The only way I could get the hand to turn into a cursor that I could use over on the other screen would be to make the game smaller again and then go over there right quick. So apologies that I might not be able to chat with you.
Oh.
Don?
Adrian.
Are you all right, honey?
Yeah, I just hit the whiskey a little too hard last night. That's all.
Don, let's leave. Please. We gotta get out of here. Look what this place is doing to you.
Leave. Leave. This is our home, Adrian. We can never leave this place.
Yes.
I do want to put it on chat, so hang on.
Oh, what do you want?
We'll wait till this cutscene's
I don't care about the damn phone.
I'll get out of here as soon as I can.
All right, fine. Get in here and fix it. And then you leave.
Son of a bitch.
Okay, so first I'm going to make sure I have it. Okay, it's on the censored version. And now let me make it small right quick just so I can go over here. I do see a comment. Erica Olson, thanks for popping in. Thank you. Okay, so I'm just going to leave it like this now where I can see the comments, and that way I can at least respond if I happen to catch that something popped up. All right, let's go back over here now and make this big. Okay, now I don't think I should have to do any more switching around. So I think she's got to go into town. She needs to go see that old man again. And so there's, again, a big, long cut scene coming up here. Oh, y'all, I had so much fun getting back into practicing piano last night. I had to make myself go to bed.
Yes? What do you want? Well?
She wants to see that old man, so we're going to show this lady the picture.
Here, I want to give Malcolm this old photo. I found it at the Carnavash estate.
Mm-hmm.
It's a photo of Malcolm and Carno. See what's written on the back? See Malcolm as a young boy. Please, you've got to let me in to see Malcolm. It's important.
Just a minute. Malcolm will see you now.
We're going to get a lot of the story here.
She is here, Malcolm. Sit.
I remember posing this picture. I was just a young nipper of 10. Carno was my hero then.
Your hero?
Yes. I know what you saw in this picture.
Saw?
Yeah. The evil. It's back.
And my husband?
It may be too late for him.
What?
Young lady, sit down. I have something to tell you. Carno and his first wife adopted me. At that time, he was a good man, respected by his colleagues, loved by his wife, admired by his audiences. But all that changed when he got the book. He gained immense powers through contact with the black forces. Through the book, he unleashed a demon, an entity so evil it had no name, no worldly description. This thing came to possess Kano, audience soul. Kano became like it. He became very powerful, and his fame and his wealth increased. But he was cursed. He had loved his wife Hortensia and their baby daughter, but all that changed. He became abusive. I don't have proof, but I believe he killed them both. I believe he killed all his wives.
But Malcolm, what happened the night Carno and Marie died?
Carno's final days came when Marie took up with his prop man, Gaston Warwick. Obviously, Marie suspected Carno of committing terrible deeds with herself as his next victim. Together, Marie and Gaston hatched a plan. He had a new act, an amazing feat of escape. But Marie raped the machine. Carno couldn't escape. They figured it would kill him. It almost did. For 2 weeks, Carno lay in a coma. But then, one night, he awoke, swearing revenge. I saw Carno drag an unconscious Gaston into his theater. There, from within the secret passages, I watched as Carno tortured and mutilated the poor man, leaving him for dead. Then it was Marie's turn. Totally crazed, nothing but pure revenge on his mind, Carno started up that god-awful machine, that awful contraption, and before my very eyes, I saw Marie die. I'll never forget the look of shocked surprise on Carno's face. Poor Gaston was dying. This was his final heroic act. To my horror, I then saw a demon. That's all I know to call it. Leave his body and disappear through the theater floor. I knew where it was going. Carno knew it too. My only thought was running away, but I hesitated when I saw Carno going to the same place the demon had gone. I rushed back to the hidden passages just in time to see Carno carrying the chest which held that evil book. Then, just before reaching the chapel, he stumbled and fell for the last time. I saw him cross himself in the Catholic way before dying. I think he was trying to make his peace with God. I picked up the chest containing that horrid book, and I assumed the demon itself, and carried it into the chapel. I really don't know what I thought I was doing, but somehow I felt as if I were containing this cursed evil. I had hoped forever. After leaving the chapel, I then dragged Kano's body back to his secret chamber, where he now lies.
But wait, Carno's not in his tomb?
No, that is Gaston Warwick. He was so mutilated that they all thought he was Kano. I said nothing. I let them think what they wanted.
And what about the demon?
The demon? Oh, that's why I agreed to talk with you. Somehow, it must have been released.
Oh my God. Dawn. What can we do?
The only answer is the accursed book. Oh, with it, you've got to send that thing back to where it came from. Back to the other side. You have seen the book.
Yes.
I thought so. All right, young woman. You're the only one who can do this. Your husband's soul is ensnared. I'm not sure what I can do or what can be done for him. But if you can somehow get close to the demon, here's what you can do. You'll need the book, a holy item, the stone of Hammurabi, and the blood of a sentient being. Now, take the book and...
Okay, here's where I got to make sure I do stuff in the right order. So she's got to go home. Okay, I think I know where I'm going.
Okay, Adrian, you're all set.
Great.
Phone's in and it works just fine. Why don't you go ahead and test it?
Okay. Mike, I want to apologize for Don again. Just hasn't been himself lately. Normally, he's a very nice guy. Really.
Yeah, don't even worry about it. It's no big deal. You call me if you have any trouble, okay?
I will. I sure will, thanks.
Whew, okay, we made it through there.
I can't go like this. Gotta do something.
Thanks, Michelle. She's going back into those mazes where I got so lost before. Oh, What does she do now? Now she has to go find Dawn.
Oh my god.
You like my work?
Oh my god.
A woman's body is a wonderful thing, but the head is useless. You're a very good subject, Adrian. You cooperated with me very well. Adrian!
That was a piece of glass she picked up.
Adrian, I'm gonna get you. Adrian. I can't trust you anymore. You forced me to this. So now I'm gonna have to punish you.
This is going really fast.
Look, honey. Look, this is no man. Remember this.
I just realized I forgot to go back and get some. Huh, no, it actually took me here, didn't it? It took me like 8 times. There's no way I'll have time to go get that book. See if she can get up there and get that. I shouldn't have said it was going fast. Okay, try again, but where's it going to take me? I don't know if I'm just afraid it's going to take me back to the theater again. It was supposed to let me go in there and get, okay, yes, let's try this. Okay. She's got the book. We needed that book.
Care to take another look at my artwork?
At least I have what I need.
Trust you anymore. Look at this.
Oh, I don't have a snowman.
Punish you.
Didn't take me back far
Please don't do this!
now. The monster's still in there. Oh, it got her. Okay, so how can I need this. And I gotta figure out how to get, oh man.
Care to take another look at my artwork? I can't trust you anymore. Force me to this. So now I'm gonna have to punish you.
Please don't do this!
Okay. Bye, Adrian. She's a great screamer. Okay. Let's see what this does if we review it. It's showing me what I did. Okay. So we're gonna try it.
I can't trust you anymore. Force me to this. So now I'm gonna have to punish you.
It's weird.
Look, honey! Look, this snowman, remember this? Remember when you...
What not to do? The first time I did it, she fell down the hole. And then something else happened. Another technicality. I was biting my fingernails earlier today.
God, it's in Latin. Can I remember this? State intra circulum magicum. Let's see. Stand inside circle. Magic circle. I'm already in a circle. Ponete, fascinum, in paganum, apertum, liberi. Place talisman in open book page. Talisman? Shit.
Let me see where that little hand thing is. Let me see where that is to get it ready for the next one.
You know what? Stratum, sanguinum, humanum, superfascinum. Drip blood from a live, living man. Person over the talisman. Can I do this?
So that was a brooch, so it has a pin in the back of it. I think she got it out of one of those other coffee ones.
Tenete, hoc betum, superfascinum, et cantite, hoc carmen. Hold blessed item over talisman and say this incantation. Tolete domino, tolete iam, spiritus malus, ite in fascinum, sempiterum. Fascinum, laudate, ostium, mundi tenebricosi. Abite summa.
and it took me like 8 tries to defeat the demon earlier today because I wasn't doing stuff in the right order, or I wasn't doing it fast enough. And then the faster I would try to go, then I would make mistakes. Anyway, I'm still intrigued by the fact that through the whole game, up until this last chapter, you could always see where the little hand was. Okay, yeah. So there's see the little hand. Let's see. Make it a little bit bigger, and then go over here. See where the little hand is. How I can always tell where everything is. Okay, I'm done. Then we get to the end here where I need to know where my hand is so I can be ready, to grab the right item and put it where it needs to go. And I'm the whole time, you can't see it obviously because it wasn't showing you the hand, but my cursor was just going round and round and round and round on the screen, and I'm just waiting so that when it comes back, it'll jolt me and I'll be able to grab what I need to do. But that was fun. So many other things you can do. So we could have gone into town and talked to the lady in the little antique shop. I know there's an option. So when she went into that nursery and Dawn came after her and there was that shard of glass behind the door, somehow you can have the shard of glass instead of that little brooch that has a pin. It's a brooch like you pin onto your clothes. You could have that shard of glass, and that's what she would have used to get the blood to drip on that talisman. Because one time that I did it, she went into town and she traded that talisman at the little antique shop. She traded the talisman for a crucifix. But I guess then when I didn't do that here, that's when I had to go down to the crypt to get that rosary off of the coffin, because she had to have those items to like break the spell or whatever. But again, good times, and it just instantly I'm transported back to 1998ish when this game came out, because I played it shortly after it came out. And those were pretty good times. Yeah, late 90s, very early 2000s were pretty good times for me. So kudos to the dogs for all being so good for us while we were doing the stream tonight. Thanks for those of you that are watching live or popped in to watch for a little while live, and thanks to those who are part of the rewatch crew. You can get this game. I know once upon a time I saw it on eBay. You could buy like the 7-disc set, and I had it sometime. I don't know where it went. It got lost in a move, or I loaned it to somebody or something. So I bought a copy off of Steam, STEAM. I think it's steam.com, Steam community. It's a gaming website. And I'll be looking to see if the sequel to this game is available there also, because there is a Phantasmagoria, A Puzzle of Flesh, that I've also played, that probably came out, 3 or 4 years after this one. Maybe not that long after. It's a completely different storyline, but still, has to do with evil spirits and stuff like that. And I just remember the guy has a pet rat, or there's a rat in it, like a friendly rat in it. Okay, so I'll be looking for that one. Maybe we'll play through some of that as well. I can drag this over here now so that I can see what y'all are seeing. Again, thanks for stopping in. Thanks to those that have watched all of these with me while I've played my way through the whole game. I'm glad at least it didn't take me 8 tries to defeat the demon this time, and that's why I play through stuff before I play through it with y'all. It's late, so that you don't have to see me mess up any more times than necessary. But now real life, that's how it goes. And back in the day, before we had all these cheat sheets and walkthroughs, and you just had to do it enough times until you figured out what it was you didn't have. And you can use that little hint thing. I think I could have used the little hint thing, and it would have said, that I needed the book, or that I needed the snowman, or whatever. Again, it's really gruesome if you don't have it on the censored version. And I'll probably go back through one day and play it again that way. But when I end the stream tonight, I'm getting out the piano again. I'm so encouraged at how much fun I had, and how I just felt like I picked up where I left off last time I had a piano. So I should have some more musical stuff coming your way, with the hope being that I can play and sing for you, which doesn't have anything to do with gaming, but just to let you know what's going to be going on, since the stream didn't take too terribly long. Don't know what I'm doing yet on Friday. It might just be a catch-up stream. I might do an open panel. If you don't know what that is, it just means that I share the link for the stream, and anyone that would like to come up and visit with me on screen, or if you're a content creator and you want to come on again and do a little shout out for your channel, tell us what you're working on, I might do that, because I haven't done that in a long time. But I don't have anything like put together. I didn't spend enough time this weekend working on the Amazon reviews. I should have my tripod for the telescope I bought a couple of weekends ago before Friday. So maybe we can look at that together. I might ask any of you that are knowledgeable about, telescopes and sky watching, more knowledgeable than me, to give me some pointers. Hopefully I'll be able to figure out how to get it connected and set up, but that could be what I come on the stream on Friday to ask for help with. Otherwise, that does it for tonight. I ought to just go to bed early, since I'm so bad about staying up late. And then I'm tired. But if I get busy with the piano, then that's going to wake me up again. So be safe, be happy, be well. Thanks again for indulging me while I played through this old super retro game. It's a really neat concept, and I enjoyed myself thoroughly. So I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves as well. And I'll see you on Friday. It'll just be kind of a surprise, I guess, what we're going to talk about, unless I can throw something together to get a thumbnail up to let you know what the topic will be. I'm always taking suggestions too. So if you watch this and you've got something you'd like for me to cover on a Friday stream, let me know. But I'll see you in the next video, whenever that is, next live on Friday. And take care, sleep well. Hope you're having good weather. We have rain and storms in the forecast coming up again, I think, starting tomorrow. But that does it for tonight. I love you all. Bye, friends. Sorry, that was from last Friday's stream.